Greetings, Minecrafters, and welcome to another exciting discussion on Minecraft discussion on all things well-being. My name is Dr. Kimberly Quinn, and I'm here at Champlain College's gorgeous campus, and I am so happy to be back. I don't have words. It's a beautiful day, beautiful campus. Oh, life is good. Anyway, today we're going to kind of continue, elaborate on our topic of like just how attachment makes us miserable, and it's so easy to do. We don't even always know we're doing it. I have to, also be clear that we're not talking about attachment in the sense of like attachment theory, like John Bowlby and then, the hairy little monkeys that the infant monkeys latched onto the mama little monkeys. No, not John Bowlby's theory of attachment, which is super important for infants, to survive and thrive. But actual, when we get attached to things as grown-ups, and like other people, we get attached to people and we think they're gonna make us happy. That gorgeous campus, huh? It's just so beautiful. And we get attached to situations, we get attached to outcomes. And I think I mentioned to you, this happens to me frequently, thankfully, that when it's something that I need to take in, that either visit for the first time or revisit, that the universe just kind of hands it to me on a plate. And it happened to me again this morning. I was listening to one podcast and it got interrupted. I don't got interrupted. It's just no service zone. It went straight to my dear friend Oprah. And so I just took it, and it was exactly what I was already thinking about, and it just kind of solidified what I was already saying. So when we attach to people, to drama, and make it our own, to other people's lives, to other people's dreams, to whatever situations and outcomes, we actually create resistance. We create resistance because it involves control in a way, and control is all about fear, right? It's coming from some kind of sense of fear. So when we have the need to try to attach to these things and control these things externally, really that's saying that we don't trust God, the universe, source, the higher power, whoever you want to say. And that becomes very, very limiting, very limiting. So it's also super Buddhist, right? It's super Buddhist. And I don't mind saying I'm Catholic. And that said, I think inspiration comes from absolutely everywhere. And I use inspiration that's absolutely everywhere in my classes, in my life, all kinds of things. And the Buddhists would say that, attachment is the root of suffering. And it's just so true. And I read a while back, and I forget where, but it's a good mantra to have. But, about keeping the mind, we'll keep my mind open to everything and attached to nothing. Yet we still do it. So that I was kind of already on this track. And then the Oprah podcast, or Super Soul Sunday, came on when I just kind of came on. Just kind of strange, but wonderfully received. And she was interviewing, I think, Carolyn May was her name. So I'm going to look her up later, because it was right as I was rolling into Champlain. But how we also attach to other people's lives and dreams. And she gave the example of American Idol. We saw the bling bling, and that's can be a huge draw. And how we can get so off track when we try to, kind of latch onto somebody else's path. That was just one example. She actually gave lots of examples. When we try to latch onto something or someone that just isn't meant, it isn't meant to be our path. And then we get off track that way too. So attachment can cause suffering in that way too. I'm doing a 3 parts here. Look at those buildings. Aren't they just so pretty? Oh my gosh. And these big hedges are like way taller than me. That's our library. And it's just Trey Gorge. So wanting, to me, it can become a disease, or even maybe even like fall into almost like the addiction category. Just want more and more and more of whatever it is. And unless it's used as a motivator, because certainly the one example I could really come up with when I was thinking about this was an Olympian, focusing on making it over the finish line, swimming, running, or whatever, skiing, that's my big thing. And that, really trying to have the eye of the tiger, as they say, and doing a lot of visualization and wanting that. That's like the one. There are probably more examples. I'm just thinking that's a big motivator. Though in general, the wanting is kind of announcing to the universe that I don't have it. Don't have it, coming from a place of deficit, lack, which attracts more lack. Just like we know abundance attracts more abundance. And how it comes down to, or what it comes down to, is detaching from the outcomes. Because when we can genuinely, and it has to be genuinely and authentic, when we can let go of the outcome, that frees us up. It frees up the authentic self right away, but it also makes us more receptive to the universe, because when we attach to something, our minds are obviously relatively small and narrow, like grain of sand on a gigantic, ginormous beach for what we think we need and want, versus, God, the universe, source, higher power, whatever. And then we become available to stuff we couldn't even possibly come up with ourselves. So which also has to do with letting go of expectations. And if there is one positive to being raised by two alcoholic parents, that's it. Because I really, still to this day, I don't really do expectations. It just isn't in my, I don't even think about it, really, because I just learned early on, that wasn't going to really work. And so we let go of expectations, let go of attachment, which means we let go of control and let God, the universe, creator of all things, source, whatever that is, worldview, come through for us. And this also opens it up, past what we had in mind for ourselves. Again, to stuff we can't even possibly imagine. And this also takes kind of acknowledging, and it is kind of deep, but oh my gosh, it is just so true, that our reality, our external reality, is very much kind of a reflection of our internal reality. We could come up with gazillion ideas, or examples of what that is. And also, I think most of you know I'm a huge fan of mindfulness, and to kind of go through this process of detaching with love from drama, making other people's drama our own, and making other people's lives our own and dreams our own, and all that stuff, is to be mindful. It doesn't mean to shame ourselves. Oh no, there I go again. I'm attaching to other people. It means I'm a codependent mess. No, instead of judging ourselves and shaming ourselves, to just sit with the feelings and acknowledge those feelings, and just say to ourselves, okay, with love and compassion and kindness, it seems like I'm trying to attach again to the drama going on with friends, or the outcome at work or at school or with whoever, or attaching to whoever. And it seems like I'm just having I'm feeling this need. But I'm aware of it now. I'm aware of it. I'm not going to judge myself, and I'm just going to try to do better. I'm going to try the best I can today, one day at a time, right? To detach. And the other thing, and I love the 12-step programs for their wonderful one-liners. And as far as detaching, another really good one, I'm a total live and let live person. Live and let live. What so-and-so does over there, whether it's good, it's bad, it's indifferent, that's all them. Their drama is theirs, their choices are theirs, and just live and let live. And wow, is that freeing. It opens up our whole world. And then our external reality, the minute we change and do the work on the inside, our external reality changes so quickly, so fast, and we give off energy of free, like to the universe. Pick me to write the novel, or pick me for the promotion, pick me to create the film, pick me to do whatever it is, because we're free and available. And we also exude, sort of authentic confidence when this happens too, the kind of authentic charisma. So I guess that's it. Attachment makes us miserable, so let go. Release. This is Kimberly Quinn signing off from Northern Vermont. Have a mindful day.